By the end of this video, you will know exactly what you need to put inside of your website and how to basically use your website in the most efficient way. So, before we get into the video, my name is Anthony and I've personally grown and scaled over 40 different home improvement businesses and added six figures to their monthly revenue. Now, here are some of our clients. So, this here is John. He went from 33,000 a month to 77,000 a month in just 150 days. Tiddy went from 12k a month to 82,000 a month in less than 6 months. Simon went from 7,000 a month to 62,000 a month in just under 90 days. Alan went from 12k a month to 58,000 a month. And Roman is one of the few who have taken straight from zero all the way to 36,000 a month. This here is also Daniel. And this is a screenshot of our WhatsApp conversation. Yeah, we booked him lots of leads with our Facebook ads system. And as you can see there, it's all his leads. And yeah, it went well for him. And yeah, these are also our clients' monthly revenue. So, as you can see, the low six figures, higher six figures. And yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into this video then. So, this video is a website masterclass. So, everything you need to know about website, everything you need to know about what to put in and all of that stuff is going to be covered in this video. Now, you might have come from another video when I've basically linked it to this one. If you are here, then good, because you will learn good things. So, what your website should include. Now, your website should have a home page, it should have a projects page, it should have an about us page, it should have a services page, and it should have a contact page, contact us page, and also a testimonials/reviews page. Now we're going to be going in depth on each of these ones so you know exactly what to put in there. Because it's one thing me saying just, about us, but then you don't know where to actually start. Right? That's beginner level information, but here I'm going to just go in depth on literally everything you want to put inside of the homepage and everything like that. So, starting off with the homepage. Now this is a very text heavy video, so yeah, but here you want to have in the homepage, you want to have a header, obviously your logo, business name, everything like that. You want to have a hero section, so that is just, the big image or the big video that you normally see on the website. And you also want to have like a clear headline that basically gets across to the customer what you want to get across. You want to have an introduction to the business on your homepage. You want to actually let them know what you do for them, right? Because if they don't know what you do, then there's no point. You also want to have a call to action. So, if you have an offer like £500 off, whatever it might be, then, put that on there, request a consultation, request a quote, something like that. Put it on there so they can basically get in touch with you. A services section. So, an overview of the main services you offer, brief description. Just give them everything they need to know, essentially. But don't be too detailed. Be very detailed on the services page, right? Because this is the home page. You kind of want to have a little bit of everything, but you don't want to have it too, heavy on information, things like that. So don't put all the information. Have a dedicated page, which is the services page for all of that. So next is the portfolio showcase. So this is all your projects, before and after images, everything like that. You just want to have like a carousel, images, videos if you have them too, client testimonials as well with the images. You get the gist of it. So you want to have that. That is also very important in building trust. You want to also have a why choose us section. So, bullet points highlighting reasons to choose your business, right? You could have a story in here. Like here you say licensed professionals, but you want to make that a story essentially. As I've been saying with, Facebook ads and having the ad copy in there a story, you also want to have this a story, right? You and your business partner, for example, if you have one, you started all the way from nothing and you worked for 5 years and then you started your business and then, you build a story with them and it makes you basically trust them, like your actual people in their eyes and, they'd be more likely to showing you. You also want to have, show them that your customers are satisfied from you, whether that be with quotes or just photos and things like that. So you also want to have a featured blog posts or, articles So, informative blog posts, articles related to the home improvement industry, things you do, tips, trends, case studies. Case studies is a big thing. It makes case studies is also something that, a lot of home improvement businesses, they have testimonials. However, they don't really have that many case studies. Now, you kind of have to make a case study yourself. And, it is some effort, but it does make you seem like a higher value business, right? And you also want to have two last things, which is, contact information. And you also want to have a form as well. If people want to fill out a form to schedule a consultation or something like that, then you do want to have that on there. And you also want to have your phone number, email address, physical address if you do that. And yeah, all of that stuff. So, and the last thing is a footer section, obviously. So, obviously, you want to have that privacy policy, terms of service, all of that stuff, social media icons. And then, you just want to link that to your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all that stuff. And also everything else you need. Like, if you are actually a licensed contractor, if you've got licenses, business credentials, anything like business numbers, you just want to put that there. They're not going to proof check it, but it's just an extra thing that they see all that and they're like, okay, this person's actually proper then. So in terms of the homepage, this is kind of two examples here of our clients and what they have. So essentially, this is obviously for kitchens. Autumn offers. They've got their offers: £65 off, 65% off, £500 off, 50% off, buy now, pay later. These are all offers that it entices them, right? Up here, you've got a book a design consultation. This is the hero section I was talking about with the big image and everything like that. This is the top of the thing. You got the other pages and links to all the other stuff. And yeah, this is also another one of our clients. So again, the hero page, and you got some information there. Now, you do want to have the offer relatively soon. So you could either have the offer like literally right under the hero section, or you could have it just underneath that, like here, for example, which is what this client does have it as. But you do want to have it up there just so you know. And yeah, those are two examples that are good. And as you can also see, the high quality images, they look professional, right? You want high quality professional images. So yeah, now we're going on to all the other pages then. So projects page, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Have lots of project pictures and, potentially case studies as well. As I said, if you do have case studies or if you could do case studies, that would be helpful. You could also have a bit of customer feedback next to the projects, obviously, and who the customer was, etc., etc. You could also give a little story as well. And at the end of the page, you always want to link it back to a click to action, and that encourages them to request a callback or schedule a consultation, whatever you do, right? You always want to have every single page. You want to have at the end a button where it has a CTA on it to request a consultation, something like that. So the next thing is also about us. So in the about us section, you want to have an introduction, obviously. So brief overview of your business history, your mission, values. And again, as I said, making all of this a story is very helpful, because if someone does, take the time to basically read the whole story, which is not going to be everyone, but some people do. And because they obviously want to know who they're working with, right? They're renovating the kitchen, which is a big project, and they want to be able to trust you. If you write a whole story essentially of, your mission and everything like that, they really get to know you in a sense. They've never seen you before. However, they do get to know you because they've seen basically your story, and it builds trust. You also want to show, your expertise off and everything like that. And you want to have a team introduction. So it'd be better if you could have like pictures of your team, essentially. Having pictures of your individual team, explaining who they are, if they're a designer, if they're, an actual builder, whatever they are. And it'd also be good to have a picture of just your whole team inside of it. And, again, it builds up that accreditation, that trust that a prospect is looking for, essentially. You also want to have a project approach. So, an explanation of the business's approach to home improvement projects and all of that stuff. And you also want to have contact information at the bottom as well. And also a CTA at the bottom, as I said. Next thing is services. So, you want to do your service processes. So, essentially, an overview of the typical process for each service category. So, consultation, design phase, construction completion. You basically want to have, a bit of like an overview of like a sneak peek of what you've already done for other people, right? And they see that the way you do things, and they'll be more basically attracted to your business. You also want to list out all the services you do. You want to make that very, very clear. Nothing, you don't want to make them confused at all. The whole point of website is to give them information, essentially. So do not make them confused. Um, Customization and personalization. So this is mention of the ability to tailor services to meet specific client needs and preferences. So, if you do custom projects in some type of way, or if you customize projects in some type of way, offer unique solutions to each single prospect by their needs, having that there, letting them know that is also very helpful. It again builds trust, it builds a relationship with them. And as we all know, a relationship with a prospect is an easier sell. The last thing is also, again, a call to action, right? You want to encourage them to contact your business, to request a consultation, a quote, whatever it is. So the next thing is also contact us page. Um, Again, pretty self explanatory. You just display all your contact information so they can contact you. Um, Another thing I would recommend is having a form on the page where they can contact you on it. And on the form, you could also have, ask for their area. You could ask for their phone number. You could ask for what they want off you, essentially, what service they want off you. You want to get all the information you can off them if they do complete that form, because, it can help you. And yeah, it's basically a form where they can contact you and you can gather information on that person so you can use it later on, right? And if they don't become a job, right, it's fine. But if they do, then you do have all that information which you can put to good use. Last thing is a testimonial page. Now, this is pretty similar to a project page, but instead of project and case studies, more just testimonials. I don't see enough home improvement businesses having video testimonials. Video testimonials are very helpful, like we do, for example. Um, Normally it's just a picture, if that, or just, a sentence of what they've said. But a video testimonial, if you can, get that, if you can kindly ask the person, your client, to give a video testimonial or have a picture of them, that would help a lot. And yeah, just all your reviews, all your testimonials on there and everything like that. If you have Trustpilot reviews, for example, if you have Google reviews, you just want to link that in there as well. And again, at the end, you want to have a CTA, encouraging them to request a callback. So, as I said, the website is basically has a main function of giving information, but it also has a main function of leading them. So, giving them all that information first, and then basically funneling them into a to schedule a consultation, which is why you have a CTA at the bottom of every single page. And you also want to have it in your header as well. So, it's always like at the top in the corner. But yeah, that is everything you need to include in a website. Again, I'll just go back here so you can see these designs while I'm talking. But yeah, if you do want to view all this information, so all of this, you want to see these images again in high quality, for example, you can click the link in the description and we have a Miro board, which is this, essentially what I'm on. And yeah, you can click the link in the description. You can view all of this for free. It is for free. You don't have to pay anything. So all this info is for free. We don't want to rob you of any of your money. But yeah, this is what we've basically learned and, perfected over our, scaling 40 different home improvement businesses. But yeah, if you do have any questions or queries or you're stuck in terms of your home improvement business, you're having a dry season, you're not getting any jobs, you can schedule a call with us. That is also there, linked in the description. We can offer you a game plan. You could work with us, or we can just tell you information, more tailored information, because this is obviously all, it's specific, but it also is kind of broad, because you might have a unique situation where you can't do something, right? And if you do want to get that tailored, you can hop on a call with us. If not, if this information is good for you though, then go ahead, use this information, learn from it, implement it into your business, because having all this information there is useless if you don't do anything with it. So please do implement it into your business. And yeah, that is it for this video.